Let's keep learning from this. Okay. So why do you guys think he's doing that? So as you can see, the #1 player on FACEIT dies to the spam as well, guys. So you can take from this round that you don't need to be worried that sometimes you die to this spam. So see guys, he was jiggling the op, right? But what you need to notice here, that he wasn't actually jiggling into the op. So he wasn't trying to spot him with the jiggles. He, swear to God, guys, if I watch your demos on Anubis, on T-side for example, you're probably not doing this play like 3 rounds, or like you're probably not doing this play in this exact sequence. And he speaks info in a very calm manner. He's just held 1 mid health. And that's it. That's all he says. He doesn't say like, mid, pushing mid. It's just a pure statistic. If this guy is going mid and taking mid control every round, and he's top 1 on FACEIT, well, you for sure gonna make some impact in your level 6, level 10 games. Okay, so for your level, for level 5, 8, 6, 9, just around that area, before you're like 2.5k elo, before you're like 3k elo and playing in team play, you don't want to actually look at HLTV matches for information. You don't want to look for the HLTV games on tournaments, because the setups they're running and the decision making might not be clear to you completely, right? For you guys, what is important is the positioning that players pick in pugs in FACEIT games, because that's what you're playing, right? But also, you don't want to look at someone like, for example, 200 elo above you, because these people are not much better than you. So what you want to search is basically a demos of like very good players, but them playing on FACEIT, not on HLTV tournaments. So I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna share my screen and gonna show you the whole process of how you actually supposed to do that. You're gonna jump into play rankings, right? And then you can see the rankings. You can see all top 100 FACEIT players, their placements and their elo, right? So what I would be looking for is someone from top 20, someone from top 10, that I could learn from how to position myself. Obviously, some of these people you already know, like Monesi, right? Obviously, G2 player, you should know him. Or like, let's say, actually, there's not that many known players in here, which means it's actually good because these players don't have like their tier 1 kind of habits, right? So let's take, for example, kind of curious how, for example, this #1 guy, Wonderful, will be playing on Anubis. Let's see if he plays that map. So you go into his profile, then you check his past matches, and when you see like that he's playing this map, so 1, 2, 3, you can check if these matches are actually pugs, right? Because he might be playing some kind of a league. He is in this division, okay? So you can check. So let's see this match, if this is a FACEIT pug or a tournament match. So as you can see, it's ESEA, right? So you're not looking for this kind of matches because here there's team play involved, which you're not always gonna have in your FACEIT matches, right? So we are looking for pug. So we're gonna look at another one. Okay, this is another ESEA match. So apparently this guy doesn't play Anubis outside of that. Let's say another match. Okay, this is competitive 5v5. And here what we're looking for is if he played solo or if he played with 5 stack. As you can see, he played solo, right? So he's the only one on the team. I have this extension, it's called Repeak. You should all get it as well. And you can see if he's playing in a lobby or not. I don't know actually if you can see this thing like outside of this extension. Maybe you can, maybe not. But he's playing solo, so this is perfect for you guys. He won the match, he was playing solo. He did 22 kills. Well, we can check that out, right? And on top of that, in his lobby, there are all players above 3k elo. So you can learn from these players as well of how to play the map. So you're gonna download the demo, right? Pretty straightforward. You just get the demo. Didn't know how to do that, there you go. I just unpack it. This is in Polish, but it's just unpack here in 7-zip on WinRAR. I've named the demo, I will name the demo like Anubis. I just take the demo, I go with the demo cs2 folder, I copy it here, we have Anubis. Now we launch cs2, and then you type play demo, Anubis. And there we go. Before we continue the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor csgoskins.com. CSGO Skins is an opening site with a variety of different cases and modes. There is a welcome to the jungle event going on currently, where every time you open a case you get rewarded with bananas that you can later use to gain more skins. On top of that, the site offers free giveaways daily. If you want to battle your friends or other users, join the case battle mode, and if you have multiple skins and want to trade them, check out the exchanger mode. Also, check the link in the description and sign up with code PNX for 50 cents free balance and 10% deposit bonus. Now let's get back to the video. So this is how you launch it, and now let's actually talk how you extract the most value from the demo, right? So obviously this guy had to make impact, right, on T side, because otherwise he would lose the game, right? He's playing solo, he has to do something. So you kind of need to think, what can I do that he did that will bring me impact in my games, right? So let's look at the communication as well. Let's notice how they communicate and how they play the round.
Let's go all 5 middle. We rush. We're gonna go temple. We drop down beach and we go A, okay?
See, this is a call, for example. So you can extract things, right? Oh, you don't have any ideas for pistols if in your games, which happens often, pistol rounds are like, let's say, nobody's saying anything or nobody's calling anything. Very simple call. Pistol round. Pistol, you like TT pistol, right? And then you type like 5 mid, go 5 mid. Mid to beach to A. Very simple. He just called that, right? You can just steal that. And then you have that in your notepad. You copy this to your like document with Anubis, and then you have a call. And every single game you play Anubis, you can call this. Because obviously there's different people in the match, so nobody knows that you're running this strat, right? Let's see how this works out. Okay, they're rushing. Okay, you get clapped. But actually it's 3v2, and they're actually doing the strat. So this is not the most popular strat I've seen, but they definitely had advantage. So this is a viable call for you guys. Okay. Let's see. Eco, just gonna be peeking here towards con. Pretty straightforward things. You don't want to put too much attention to ecos, you mostly want to see how they play full buys, because ecos is kind of like an aim map. But yeah, obviously guys, on your level of like, on your level of game, you also want to notice these things like crosshair placement, like movement, everything like that, yeah? But these things you can notice honestly from anyone, even on HLTV, like if you watch the tier 1 match, you will notice these things. I'm just showing you the plays that you can do in your FACEIT matches. Let's keep learning from this. Okay. So, why do you guys think he's doing that? He's looking at the wall. Yeah.
Listening if anyone's going cave or pushing water.
Yeah. Yeah. He's doing that. Plus, he's anti-flash, right? Because sometimes people throw flash mid, especially when the CTs have like MP9s and they have like a second round bonus where nobody died on second round. They might push through that mid smoke. This guy actually did that. So he's just spamming the smoke, just chilling, and he dies. So as you can see, the #1 player on FACEIT dies to the spam as well, guys. So you can take from this round that you don't need to be worried that sometimes you die to this spam. Because he dies too. Okay, so he was trying for Molly. And now he's gonna do a Molotov towards right side of mid. And a flash and a nade. So this utility, guys, you can steal, right? You need to be able to make a screenshot. So he goes next to this wall, right? And now you can screenshot the lineup. So you go just screenshot. I actually have 2 screens and I don't remember I think it was Control Alt print screen to make a screenshot of one. Yeah, of one screen. And you just make a screenshot and you save the screenshot in your notepad, right? Super simple. And you can type like mid Molotov lineup. Super simple. So, very simple. This is super useful lineup. The flash, okay, I think nobody needs to like save this lineup, right? The nade also. But the reason he nades here after the flash is that he knows that the enemy is gonna be blind, so he can afford to throw the nade. Yeah? And then he goes through because he didn't see anyone there. And it's still burning. He's playing in this position, which is quite unexpected, but well, the guy sees his model. By the way, guys, if you're close to textures, the enemies will see your model faster. So if you're like close to this little texture of the doorway, the guy coming up here will see your model. I can rewind it really quickly and show you. see like how he was seen. He didn't see that angle. Actually, he's making a lot of mistakes here on the T side. But yeah. So he just jiggled a bit. Just jiggle around. I mean, is he gonna get that? So see guys, he was jiggling the op, right? But what you need to notice here, that he wasn't actually jiggling into the op. So he wasn't trying to spot him with the jiggles. He was aware, like this is very like subtle and some people like will not get this, that he was trying to show the for the op his model. So he wasn't actually jiggling to spot the opper. He wanted the opper to shoot, but he didn't want to see him because he knew that a lot of his model would be visible if he would actually want to see him. So he didn't even want to see him. He's jiggling here. See, he doesn't see, on the first like 2 jiggles, right? He doesn't even see him, but the opper sees him because of the closeness to the wall, right? So he's aware of that. So that's why he doesn't fully peek or fully jiggle. Oh, and he gets the kill. I think this is gonna be a win. Oh. So a smoke like that, I mean, of course, this thing you can steal. Okay, this is pretty straightforward, right? Just opping. Nothing super special here. And see guys, this guy is not talking too much. You guys see him talking? He's not really speaking. So another Molotov you can steal. So you can see where he's throwing it from. He's throwing it from this ledge, right? He's going on the stairs. And let's see the lineup. So we can steal that. And this is just a mid molly. So this is gonna be a lineup, right? So you can make another screenshot. And I'm gonna be giving you guys this like document. Okay, flash and nade again. So this is a combo, so you can even note that. Molotovs, top plus flash plus nade and take mid. Like, you can call it like play one, right? That you can keep doing in your games. I swear to God, guys, if I watch your demos on Anubis, on T-side for example, you're probably not doing this play like 3 rounds, or like you're probably not doing this play in this exact sequence. But what you can do after, and we're gonna do it together, is we're gonna go and practice this exact play in this exact sequence, like exactly like he did it, right? So, and then we're gonna repeat it until we have it like exactly like he's doing it. And then he's going into this position kind of anti-flash. In my opinion, what he should be doing here, he should be kind of jiggling in and out. So peeking out, hiding, peeking out, hiding. Yeah, just like that. He misses again, guys. Maybe I chose the wrong demo, or he's gonna pop off soon. But yeah, this was quite an easy kill. And see, he speaks info in a very calm manner. He's just held 1 mid health. And that's it. That's all he says. He doesn't say like mid, pushing mid, or something like this, right? This is also important to notice. So you can note like calm, precise info. Only the information that is necessary. There's nothing else said here, right? Okay, now they're going for a boost. So as you can see, guys, you can boost here if you didn't know. And this is a very good way of peeking mid, because the mid player doesn't expect you. Also, you can look how Suranis was standing, right? So you can make another screenshot, like for the boost. So you're gonna have like mid boost, pause. So you can see how to stand, right? You have to stand on the edge, but not be visible. You just, if you didn't know, sometimes these boosts are very like obvious, but you didn't know where exactly to stand. So now you know. This smoke, I don't need to explain it to you. And the way he peeked here also, I didn't need to explain. Okay. Is it gonna be molly again? Yeah, again he mollies, right? So this is like his favorite play, Molo, flash and nade. That's what he does all the time. Now he added a smoke to it. But I think it's only a fake mid. It's a pretty simple game. He's pretty much doing the same thing over and over, right? He's not even like that good in terms of frags, but Okay.
I don't care. Water should be 2. Dead. Should be 2.
And this is like, you can steal this post plant position, right? If you want. Like, again, you can make a screenshot. You can type like post plant, pause, like peek in and out, right? It's very important to peek in and out here.
Should be 2.
See, like he peeks sometimes in, sometimes out. Oh, this is hard to clear also as well. Again, Molly, he's probably gonna flash, he's probably gonna nade as well. Or this time he doesn't nade. Or maybe he does, but just late. A bit later. And he smokes. So this is his routine kind of on mid, right? You can steal that routine. Like, some things that are like happening constantly, you guys need to steal for yourselves. Oh, some cool things like the boost? Yeah, sure. Learn it, right? But these things, you have to have them dialed in. Of course, mid might not be your favorite spot, but if the top 1 FACEIT player is doing this, it means it might be impactful in the games, right? So it's maybe nice to learn it. It's just a pure statistic. If this guy is going mid and taking mid control every round, and he's top 1 on FACEIT, well, you for sure gonna make some impact in your level 6, level 10 games. Again, same molly, same flash. This is getting boring, kind of. Nade the smoke now. So if he's getting smoked, nade the smoke. That's an important detail. I don't need to really note it, to be honest. But yeah, if you're getting smoked, just nade the smoke. And again, getting spammed. So maybe I should message him, stop spamming from the left side, because you're gonna get spammed every single time. But you know. By the way, I actually know that guy, and he lives in Poland, and I know where he lives, in which city, but yeah, just a side note. Okay, again, Molotov, flash. He wanted to nade, but just dodges the util and the smoke. And is he's gonna spam again? No, this time he gets mollied. This kills the guy who's pushing. Oh, what was that? Oh, just a fake. And now it's going towards B. This is pure like angle clearing. Nothing special here. Okay. And he dies like a normal human. But the fun starts on city sides. Okay, 2v2. So this is another thing to like notice, right? Another post plant position, being in main, right? Like post plant, you can hold main because it's like a nice spot to defend the bomb from. And even though his teammate died, by the way, I see that he is spamming AD a lot. I'm not a fan of it, honestly, but if it helps him focus, well, fair enough. But as you can see, guys, he's not really like accurate on the first shot, right? He's doing the spray. So a lot of times people who spam AD, they will do these sprays like and shoot the head, because if he wants to be like fully accurate, he can't be doing this AD, right? He has to, if he wants to hit with the first shot. But it's not that important to hit with the first shot always. So well, now the T side ended, right? And yeah, of course we have these nodes. We have to go on like an offline server and practice this now. But let's watch the city side as well. Also, if you guys are watching and you want to learn your position, right? You want to be switching to someone playing your position. So you don't want to blindly watch Wonderful because we're watching his demo. We want to watch someone who's playing your position. So in for this case, we're gonna watch where he plays. But generally, like, you can watch any position that you want, and these players, you will learn from them. I mean, pistol round is really random. It's mostly about shooting, so we don't want to really watch that. We care about full rounds mostly. So it's an anti-eco. So what does he do on anti-eco? He plays mid, I believe. Yeah, he's just silently shifting and saving his smoke. Listening for steps. The only thing he said is towards A. Like, you guys see how, like, not a lot of communication is happening here? He doesn't even say, like, a lot towards A. He said, like, towards A, towards A. That's all he said. Like, you don't really need to overdo it or, like, overcomplicate it. And he flashed once. Wait, I actually want to... I want to... Did he do the smoke? Oh yeah, he just extinguished the molly. Okay, not a bad flash. Is this actually designed or is this just random? I think it's just random. I'm not even gonna like screenshot it. Okay, and just peeking angles. Okay, starting with a molly. Picking up the smoke. Bringing himself to smoke. So he got to drop the smoke. It might not happen in your games that you get drop the smoke, right? But he will have 2 smokes and he will keep re-smoking mid. So you can, what you can take from it is starts with Molotov, then uses smoke. You can type like versus eco, right? Because versus eco / force buy. And now he plays passive. He doesn't stay on mid. He's close to rotate towards A. So you will see this, guys. In a lot of games in tier 1, people will leave mid actually. Because this mid is a position where you trade utility, and then you kind of have to gamble towards the sides. Otherwise, if the T's execute on any of the sides, you're kind of doomed. This is just pure shooting, like there's nothing smart about this, right? Just like most of the FACEIT is anyways, or just most of the pickup games. It's just pure like aim, right? Just have to hit the shot. Again, starting with the molly. I'm gonna nade in the molly, which I'm not a fan of, to be honest. Maybe he expects some kind of a rush. Throws the smoke. Follows up with a flash. I'm actually a fan of a slightly better flash, but the pattern is the same. Molotov, then smoke, then leave mid. So you can see the pattern. Molo. Then it's smoke. Then it's leave mid. Late round. Oh, yeah. And he plays this angle late round. So this is an angle I would actually want to kind of remember, because I might forget that I have to fall back. Oh. And I screenshotted 2 of my monitors. Late round. Pause. I mean, it's not that late round, it's 121, but it's kind of late round. Mid round. Yeah, there you go, guys. That's where you need to play mid from. You don't want to get called off in these kind of spots where he is right now. So again, starts with a molly, the same pattern, and again he's gonna smoke, right? You gotta learn to find those repetitive things. Any map, anything you're watching, right? Now it's a very mid-round situation. This one you will not replicate that much, but he basically rotated to CT. And that's what you can do as well. Right now he didn't have molly, that's why the smoke goes first. I'm not a fan of this flash, to be honest. It works. I mean, actually, I'm a fan of this flash now. I don't know what Andu is doing. Maybe he's tilted.
Yeah, ready? Return around. Yeah, flash. I'll push A, fuck it. Okay, man. Here.
Alright. Well, he smoked. He didn't molly this round. So this round a bit of a change. He just smokes first. Gets naded to 70. And now overpeaks a bit in my opinion. But you gotta take risks. They will still win this round, I believe. Oh no. This is interesting. P250. Eco, this doesn't really matter that much. Okay, let's see the full buy. So he started on B. That's because Modo wanted to play mid with the op. So normally the Modo is the rotator, right? So he would start like 3B with the 2B players and Wonderful would play solo mid. But the reason he started B is because the Opera wanted to play mid. And he's playing from the same angle as Wonderful played before, right? Passively. So from camera, basically. Okay, let me rewind this. So he starts on B because Modo wants to start mid again? Yeah, Modo starts mid. So they kind of switched. That's definitely possible. Starts on B as the third player. Oh, this was lucky. He's very aware, but guys, I swear to God, I'm telling you, these players, they don't realize how much they're fucking ADing. Like, if he just holds this angle, he has an easy kill, but he's ADing, bro. Like, he's spamming AD. Like, even this guy, he's top 1 FACEIT and he's still doing this. Like, am I wrong? Like, of course, guys, you can see that he's ADing, but I'm just literally, like surprised that they still do this.
Is there any benefit to actually doing that other than psychological?
Huh?
Like, no, I'm saying, is there any benefit to actually ADing?
No, not like that. Not that small, not that small of an AD. Like if you're actually moving a lot, right, in between like angles, sure. But right now his model wasn't even moving that much. Like you guys can see yourselves.
The only other thing I can see is like benefit is like if he peaks as the ADs.
Yeah, like his model is not even look how his model is like jiggling slightly, right? Like very slightly, not even moving. Like look, do you see this like movement? Let's like. Look. Like this little like step. This doesn't help him. It's only like a distraction, honestly. So no, there is no benefits to this. So. And you won't see Nico doing it, by the way. And this guy is just top 1 on FACEIT. I'm not saying he's probably not. He's like in ESE main. It's not even like. He's not even like tier 4 CS, by the way. He's like really bad CS. But he's like just good on FACEIT. Just saying, you know, just putting it out there. That it's not Nico, this guy. He's just good on FACEIT. So, but we can learn from him. Because we want to be good on FACEIT. Well, anyways. We watched this demo, right? So, what do we do now? Well, we go... I use Refrag. You can use like offline servers, whatever you want. So I'll show you how I do it. So we go on Refrag. We create the server, and it's not really a complicated process. What you guys gonna do now is just look through your notes, what you noted from the match, and try everything out, right? Okay, so obviously the nose like a pistol, you don't need to try it out, right? I also like to. So this you don't need to try out, right? This is a Molotov that I wanted to try out, so I actually don't throw that molly myself, so I'm gonna be learning as well with you. So he was going here. No, he was going here, I believe, right? And he was aiming here and jump throwing. Yeah, there you have it, a Molotov mid. Very simple. It leaves some gaps, right? But that's why he's nading here. So his routine would be this. Then flash. And then nade. Well, there we go. We just learned it. Hey gamer, if you like the way I explain the stuff in the videos and you're taking value from it, check out the second link in the description for FACEIT level 10 booster course, where you'll have all the knowledge structured, every map explained, all the routines, every position on CT side and the place on T side. On top of that, mechanics, mindset, all of that training in one place in the FACEIT level 10 booster course. Check that out and let's get back to the video. So this Molotov mid, let's learn it too. So he was going here and throwing it like that, I believe. Well, a bit more to the left. Well, a bit more to the right. Nope. Let me look at a screenshot. See guys, I'm not really throwing this. So that's the process of learning. So there we have it. Well, and we have to replicate it like multiple times, so we actually got it. I believe it's just like this, and just releasing it like super late. Well, this will work. Good enough. Well, this kind of thing will also like kind of force them off. Well, yeah, and you would have to practice it until you can hit it like multiple times. So that's what you would be doing if you want to learn this molly. And then you practice this play, right? And he was also smoking mid and then just pushing, right? So you can practice that. Of course, peeking is a whole different story, but you have to... Of course, we're not gonna cover every single thing that is possible to do in CS, but yeah, peeking is also very, very important. Okay, so play 1, we got it. Count precise info, only when information is necessary. I mean, if you're extra tryhard, you can like literally think or visualize how you would be calling the info. So you would say, be saying like 1 mid, 1 camera, 1 temple, right? Very calm, very slow. Then this position, well, we want to go and check it out, right? Maybe if even we want to place a bot and check. Oh, actually, this is really nice to peek in and out. So you're going to catch them on the timing. Maybe we want to place a bot and see how the bot would be visible. So if I'm retaking, right? I don't really want to clear... I mean, would you guys clear that? I wouldn't, like all the way. I would just go here and like clear the side maybe, right? So... I confirmed this is a good position. And now we go to CT. So on CT versus Eco starts with a Molotov, then uses the smoke. Okay, if you didn't know that Molotov, he was aiming like around this area, right, and just throwing a molly. So, okay, I learned the molly, obviously I knew it before, so I don't need to try it multiple times. Then use the smoke. Okay, so he was standing with the smoke, and then he just bounced the smoke. Okay, now I know the smoke, perfect. Then he used the flash, I remember one time. So I'm just gonna use the flash and peek like he did. Okay, great. And leave mid. Okay, so what positions was he playing? Okay, this position. So I wanna try this out. Okay, this is pretty nice. Can hold this. Oh, just an extra, guys. I remember Nico always playing this spot. Really, really good spot. So you can stand up and crouch. But yeah. And there we go. So this is how you guys learn from a way, way, way better player in ELO, and how you guys can implement it in your own games immediately, right? So you watch this demo, you do the same things as I did. Obviously, it will take a little bit more time for you guys because you're not that experienced in doing those things. But yeah, you do that, and well, you have new plays, you have new positions, you have new things to try out, right? So... Does anyone have any questions regarding this whole process of learning? Is this clear? Does everybody know how to like learn if you're unsure how to play a map? Or because this is like we did it in like 45 minutes. Like for you guys, it's gonna take around an hour. But an hour, or maybe like even 2 hours, but you're gonna know how to play a map. Like how valuable is that? You're gonna have plans on how to play a map. If you're like hating on the map, like for example, I don't know, some people hate Mirage, like they're saying like, oh my god, Mirage is shit, like I don't know how to play this map. Like you can just go watch one demo of someone really good on it, have like 3 plays that you're doing on it, or like even 1 play, like taking mid here on Anubis, then learn the position that this guy is playing, just call it in the game, learn how to throw utility, like basic util and some positions, and you got it, and it's fine. Well, do you guys have any general questions about Anubis overall?
Do you have any cheeky angles we can use?
On which positions? On which positions?
Could be B, A, or mid. I don't know. Maybe some off angles that we could use as well. That we maybe didn't use in the demo.
B, A, or mid? Everywhere.
Yeah. Forever.
Okay, so on A, the best angles, in my opinion, is this one, like crouching here. Because when they're clearing the side, right? They're clearing this, and at this moment, this line is visible. Then it's gonna be the pillar here, right? You're gonna peek in and out, not on the water because you don't wanna get hurt. On mid, he already used one, but he didn't use that flash. This is a very good flash. Who these ones who are supposed to know, they know. Well, on con here, like you guys can use this play like after, like let's say you play with a molly, okay? After the molly, you smoke, you bounce a nade here, and you listen for the nade if it's hitting someone. If it's not hitting anyone, You just go out and like try to search around the smoke.
That's good.
When it comes to angles on B, you just basically need to jump spot all the time here. Or here.
I've noticed a lot of more people doing a boost behind the pillar as well there.
Here?
On that rock, yeah.
Yeah, it's good, it's good, it's strong. Wait. Yeah, it's very strong.
I
Especially...
think another one that's
yeah.
kind of better is the bottom right one. Like, on
Bottom
the right
right?
side of the
Here?
pillar. Yeah, over the wall. I see, like, there's so many people I caught off guard in this position.
Yeah, it's not bad. Both boosts are
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Is it normal to be 3B?
Yeah, yeah.
Always? Yeah.
As I said, the way you play Anubis is like this. 1A player, 1 rotation, generally the upper plays rotation, and then mid player. So the mid player was wonderful in that demo, and then you have the upper who decided to start B every round, right? I don't know what he was doing on B, but probably just holding B main, or he was picking con early and then holding B main. And then Wonderful was throwing util on mid and was going back to these positions, right? But maybe you noticed he got thrown a smoke, right? So before it was Modo went to B, he dropped the smoke. So Wonderful can re-smoke mid, right? So they think there's multiple players on mid. And then they played passive positions, 2A, 3B. So yeah, it's default. You fight for mid early, trade utility, maybe get a pick, and then you play 2A, 3B. And it's also how Cloud9 played, I remember, when I was watching their demo recently. So, okay guys, I'll give you 30 more seconds to come up with any questions. If not, then we're gonna wrap it up.
Is there any, so you know how you were talking about this guy just being like sort of good at FACEIT and then saying like you shouldn't do 80 spam or something like that?
Yeah.
Is there anything specific about like watching someone like Nico Munazi or someone like Simple compared to watching just someone that's really good at pokes? Is it better to sort of watch players that are really good at pokes because they don't have like, other than obviously noticing that it's not an ESCA game or something?
The thing is that Monesi, Simple, and Nico are very good in pugs as well. so it's not like I'm saying like, for example, you want to watch like Carrigan for pugs, yeah.
I don't. So it's more like if they're basically just saying like if they're good at pugs and not saying like the positions that they take will be less like abusing someone in a pug. So like for example, like Munazi wouldn't want to, or Carrigan wouldn't do something stupid that he wouldn't do in an actual game just because he knows he can like abuse someone that's like in a pug.
Yes, exactly. So Carrigan would play like the same game because he's not used to pugs, but Munazi would switch his mind and like, you know, play more aggressive in the pug because he knows people are not holding as well or don't have great team play or great positioning, right? So yes. So they're more like the players that are good in pugs, they're more adaptive to the pug meta. And then the players who play only team play and then join the pug, they're full shock because people are making mistakes and they can't abuse it, right? Because they don't know the mistakes that they're doing. So yeah, that's why you don't watch like a tier 1 game to learn how to play FACEIT. Although I'm sure similar positions would repeat themselves, but it's not like you can count on it. Well,
is it still beneficial to watch maybe like a HLTV game with like how Rob's hold like anchors a site or something, just for general positioning?
For positioning, yes. For position, yes. For decision making, probably not.
Yeah, just many. I'm saying positioning, yeah.
For positioning only, like angles, sure, watch. But why not watch someone who's like good at pugs for both positioning and... I mean, obviously Robs is gonna have better positioning than Wonderful, right? But but it's... you need to understand what you're doing, basically. You need to be like conscious. But yeah, cool guys. So yeah, we're wrapping it up. Thanks for everybody for coming in. You know, chiming in sometimes, talking, and giving your opinions. And yeah, guys, hope you learned. Hope this was valuable. I'm gonna see you on the next one. So yeah, thanks for the lesson, guys. Have a nice evening and day. Bye bye. See you around.
Bye bye.